No, but I mean, like the last 2 weeks is literally all I've thought about, all I've done. I've been up ladders at 11 o'clock at night, bolting bits of ply to walls and crawling through dog poo and drilling. You know, like I haven't done anything other than that, really. So when I come back, I think I've got a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm like, I don't know, does anyone actually?
I think it's super interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Dude,
One of the coolest things.
Who'd have thought if you'd have said to the young Olly Wilkins at one point in life, you're going to be in Mexico building street race downhill courses.
Yeah,
you'd be like, I'll take that.
It's the coolest thing ever. But it is the coolest thing ever. Yeah. Like the places we get to go to and the things we get to do is just so. Yeah. I enjoy it so much.
How many years have you done this one?
This one's the second year.
So the first year was the first time, wasn't it, that you'd done it there?
In Guanajuato, yeah.
And so before going into it, is the course mapped out? You know what's going on?
So basically, we design the features, not the course, because the course has to have clearance. Yeah. If you actually imagine the scale of organisation to kind of go past this many people's houses, close this many roads, have an uplift, it is crazy the amount of work that goes into that 1 hour show. Yeah. Hopefully the story surrounding it is big enough that definitely the story is big enough around it and the media that they get from it and stuff. But it seems crazy that it's all compressed into 1.5 hour broadcast or whatever it is.
Totally.
Yeah.
What do the locals and stuff think? Like, are they like into it?
So with any spot we've ever done, year one, you're like acutely aware that you're just an annoyance at the start. Certainly I always feel a little bit like I turn up and it's like, oh, who's this guy? You know, why is he walking around my neighbourhood? Like, who's this weirdo? Like, with his tools but I think it really helps that we're all they're not necessarily all friendly neighbourhoods, but we're all very friendly. And also we're doing pretty honest work. Like, it is literally carrying timber, bolting it together and cleaning up poos. And, you know, you can't hate on people for. I think it'd be easier if we're all on our laptops editing. You know what I mean? It would seem more like we're just like fancy English people, but we're not fancy English people. We're not. We're doing like quite a gnarly job. So the coolest thing about the first year is that someone who lives on the track doesn't have a clue what mountain biking is. No. You know, this is a completely different. This isn't.
And obviously the team have gone there and spoke to everyone in that
cycle event. Yeah, they've told them there's going to be bicycles racing down the streets and stuff, but it's not a given that they're going to, oh yeah, we've seen the Cerro Abajo before, it's brilliant, yeah, well up for it. Yeah. It's not really like that necessarily. These are like neighbourhoods that don't always have a lot of opportunity or money and stuff, and like that's what makes it so cool and rewarding. I think what I enjoy the most about it. Yes. Yeah, it's really amazing, yeah.
And what's interesting to think as well, it's like, you know, I guess you don't leave that venue or that town now, and like, is there anything left for them there?
Yeah.
What is it like? So what I'm trying to say is, it's like you can see why. God, it's an awful question, but I'm trying to rationalize it in my head. Sorry. So it's like you can see how venues want World Cups because it brings riders to the venue, to that city, to that town, whatever it is. So whereas with this, what's left?
So. Actually, another company I've worked for did a really good job of like putting together pitches as to what the benefits are to hosting these events. What you often find in a lot of these places that we've built the street races is, as you turn up, there'll previously be a triathlon or a motorbike trial or a rally or not necessarily rally. That was last year in Guanajuato, and that was ridiculous. It was WRC. But like, what I mean is, where I live, nothing goes on. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. They do football on Sundays. Nothing. Yeah. There's nothing to bring a community together. And the reason they do it in certain these areas, there's like socioeconomic studies that suggest that there's like, it lowers crime, it increases people's pride on the area. For their area, they feel like they live somewhere that means something, which you can see is like,
yeah, that's beautiful.
You take a lot of stuff for granted. Yeah, I've learnt an awful lot going over there. You know, I was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at first. I was just like, Mexico. Didn't really quite understand why I was there. I was just there to build a bike race. But certainly my picture, definitely of the world, actually, has changed through, not just from that, but like through travel. You just get a bit more of a well-rounded picture, I think.
Definitely.
So that's the reason. Imagine thinking I live in the bad end and there's no opportunity and there's nothing going on, and why would anyone want to come here? I'm not necessarily saying that's the case with Guanajuato, because it's not, but certain parts of it, yes.
Yeah.
And you grow up, you're 10 years old, and you just, you know, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And then for something to happen of that magnitude, and you can see it on TV, and you get to meet all these people, and you get to watch it build around you. And why have they chosen my streets? No one's chosen my street where I live. No one's chosen where I live for anything.
Yeah.
But I don't need them to. Whereas I think actually in some places it really has huge benefit.
Wow.
It's very cool.
It's a great way. Yeah, it's actually wasn't expecting that answer. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much in that community feeling, man.
Mate.
Like,
I tell you the truth. I know I'm probably a bit tired and hungover from the event. You know, this like event hangover, because it's a proper spike of all of your efforts. But I do come back here and I think, gosh, people aren't friendly.
Really?
And like I've just been somewhere and there's so much like,
I've been thinking about it loads recently. You know, where I live, I've moved recently, right? And like, there's so much community where I live, and it's so good. Like, I love living there, and I've never had that in my life anywhere. Like, you can say on the surface level, I love where I live because I get to drive out to beautiful places, this and that. But what I mean now is I love literally the street that I live on.
Yeah.
Because everyone's really nice to you, and you feel a sense of, I want to look after this place.
Yeah.
Mate, I made my first complaint to the council. Never done that in my life.
What was it? Tell me, please.
The bin lorry drove over with a grass verge.
What's he doing, dude?
How pathetic. I couldn't believe I was doing it, but I did it because I like where I live. Nice, I care. Yeah. And that's, kind of goes full circle, doesn't it?
You don't need a street race to make you care, but certain places do. And I think, it's super cool.
Yeah.
It is super cool. We got a mix of like, so what Phosphoro Productions does so well is they kind of like make sure that there's no sort of animosity towards the event or anything.
Yeah,
there kind of can't be. It's so full on. There can't be any animosity, and a lot of that is through community work and stuff. And it's
so what are examples of that? Do you know?
For instance, like all our materials, they get brought around by guys from the neighbourhood.
Yeah.
So we've got a team of guys from the neighbourhood that help us on the build. You know,
they're getting paid.
Yeah. They're getting paid,
and
they have this opportunity to just work, and then they're kind of these figureheads. They're these figureheads in the neighbourhood, so they will then look after the ramps that stop them from being burnt down, moved, the timber being stolen.
Yeah.
There's
a threat of that though out there.
Yeah,
always
massively.
threat.
Well, not everyone's stoked to have a massive jump outside the house. Yeah, normal life carries on.
Yeah,
we have to build steps around each feature, and like there's a lot of like communication with the people there. I tell you what, I got some like some comments over the years. We've got some comments from people that think that it's just like 4 white boys rock up and build jumps out, and it's so far from that.
Right.
There's so much work that goes into it.
Yeah,
and we're the tiniest part of the team. Like the team that we work with is so amazing at every aspect. It's like sorted out. So
it's nice to think that there is this knock-on effect now of like, an up in community, in just enjoying. Taking pride in where they live.
Yeah,
they're obviously going to want to make it look nice on TV. They're going to, they're going to want that. They want to come back every year. It brings money. Is there like, it's probably a silly question, but where that event actually is, I don't know anything about that area. Is there like shops and?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Is it like what I'd know here as a town?
Hey man, what an episode that was! You did amazing in it,
and so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
I shone like a focused spring deal.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful transition.
Right, I've got a question for you, David, to kick this final advert off.
Yeah.
What would you do with up to €400
Yeah.
if you got it back when buying a bike.
Ooh, I could stay in the bike shop and spend my €400 on accessories.
Good point. Support your local bike shop. Great point.
I could take the €400 and go to another shop close by, maybe buy €400 of pasta, maybe go to the Euro store, get €400 and just, that's Christmas done for eternity.
True.
Just keep handing them out every
Lottery
year.
tickets.
Yeah, beans.
Tyres.
A
Chamois cream.
new pet.
A new pet. Perhaps a water dragon or an iguana. Lovely idea. Well, Focus are actually making that question a reality.
Nice.
Because with the Focus spring deals, you can grab up to €400 back when buying a new bike. If you want to find out more, check out the terms and conditions and all of the details in the link. We're going to put that below, and I'm also going to read it out.
Please.
Okay, you ready for me to read it out?
Yes, I'm.
This is old school, innit? Reading out links.
Yeah, anticipation.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Please do it.
I'm doing it.
I want the deal.
Ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC.
Ooh, nice. So that is ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC. And let us know in the comments what you would do with €400. Best answer wins a signed ODub hat.
Oh, I like it. Good.
All
I've
right.
got hats. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good
Okay,
for that.
okay.
Hey, can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So
And
they
on
can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.